Hey everybody, I just wanted to hop on and do a video response tonight because I'm so tired of typing. I've been working since 2 o'clock and my brain is dead. And excuse my appearance, it's hot and no makeup day. But anyway, I just wanted to just hop on and talk about some ideas that I had about the readings this week. Of course, they were all fascinating to me, especially the readings about language and culture, because that specifically relates to the topics that I'm passionate about, which is the language and culture of ASL and the deaf community. And something that I just wanted to touch on real quick was in most cases, students that are deaf and hard of hearing are mainstreamed in public schools, and because of that, they tend to be isolated from peers that share their language and their culture. But as educators, it's our responsibility to give them opportunity to experience that language and culture. And when districts have students in districts throughout their school, and sometimes there may be one deaf student in this school, one deaf student in this school, and they don't get to interact with each other. They don't get to be around those like-me peers, and that's where everybody connects, but in particular children that are deaf and hard of hearing. That's where they get to connect with other students that are like them, that share their language. If they're using ASL, not all deaf and hard of hearing students use ASL, but there's a whole separate linguistic and cultural component of being capital D deaf and embracing deafness as a cultural experience and not just a physiological condition or a medical condition that needs to be fixed. And so it kind of comes into play which team you're on when it comes to deaf children. You have team your ears don't work and we need to fix you, so we're going to give you implants and hearing aids and BAHAs and all these things so you can be hearing. And then you have the other side of the spectrum that embraces their deafness. The families support that and want them to grow and develop, be part of the deaf culture and develop this language. And then you have all the students that fall in between. So it's a huge spectrum, and there's really no wrong or right answer. It depends on the individual needs of the student and the individual needs and desires of the family. And I'm going off on a tangent with the ASL and deaf culture because when I have an opportunity to talk about language and culture, that's immediately what I'm drawn to. But I like to approach disability in terms of deaf, hard of hearing. Into different ability. So spelling it as one word, lowercase d, different, capital A ability, and recognizing that these students, while they are deaf and hard of hearing, and totally agree with Alyssa's post and embracing the disability and that is part of each of these children and adults that are identified with disabilities, but also embracing them as children that have unique abilities and skills, and that they are going to, given the proper support and encouragement by family and teachers, be able to excel and thrive as adults and citizens. And I have two children that have disabilities. My oldest is on the autism spectrum. I don't know that I've ever shared that with anybody in class, but he has Asperger's, very high functioning. He's in college, last year of college, works full time, and is really a savant in lots of different contexts. And then our youngest son, that's 16, has ADHD, and so I've spent a lot of years navigating the 504 accommodations for them in schools, and so really my life at home and at school has always been in the realm of special education, and I just always like to look for the strengths in children and their abilities and what they can bring to the table, and how we can use their strengths to propel them forward. And that's my little topic that I wanted to talk to you about tonight, and I will see y'all next time. Have a good weekend. Happy birthday to me.